Hey, how's it going, every single person out there? Um, okay, so yesterday we were drawing this guy, right? So we got to pretty far, and then I ended up doing a little bit more with it. Um, so what I decided on was to start building these characters, and I'm going to adventure in the idea of having little different demons with little different powers. Maybe like a water one, maybe a rock one, you know. So I see that there's one person in the chat. Oh, unfortunately for you, you get to talk to me. How's it going, Jeff? Or is it Jefferson? Jefferson. I should probably let people know that I'm doing this at some point. The life of an influencer is non-stop media. Oh, like you're left. Well, I am going to just doodle on, and I'm going to try to let everybody know on Instagram we're on. All right, let's put this here. Oh, let's see. Who do we have here? When did the live start? It started like a minute ago, so it wasn't too long ago. Okay. We gotta prop this up somehow. Hold on. I'm trying to notify everybody on Instagram, and I'm trying to like do it with my iPad, and it's not cooperating. There we go. All right, we're gonna go live. We're gonna start drawing. Pause due to poor connection. Really? So we have 5 people. Okay, so today I'm going to be sketching a little bit farther into Little Bubby. Let's see. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why it's not letting me go live. Interesting. Instagram is like dropping the ball so bad, though. Like it really is. What is that? No. What? You can send this to like Instagram and stuff? What? That's so cool. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit too so you guys can see more of the drawing. There you go. So I'm getting to the point where I'm actually really enjoying the design. After a lot of refinement, let's see. Like a lot of refinement of the character. I think it came out, it came to the conclusion that I wanted to be a very playful, very, very, very happy like story. So the character has to represent that. It has to represent that regardless of whatever I'm going to be like adding to her. So she's going to have a lot of soft features, a lot of softness to her, and it's going to require a lot of very subtle line work and coloring to be able to represent her the way that I want. So even though she looks like a simple character, she's gonna end up being a little more complex than most characters that I draw. Okay, so we have her. I also have decided that I'm going to essentially color her hair with highlighter kind of colors. Mostly because I just want people to be able to draw her. So I don't want like anything complex. It's going to be like highlighter pink or highlighter blue for her hair. No yellow though. Little illustrations. Hey, Shet's vlogger. Hello. Encourage your viewers to share live. Oh, I guess you guys can share my live if you guys want. I don't know what that means, but I have no idea what that means. But it's telling me that I can do it. Oh, Little Illustration shared my live video. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you. So I am currently making breakfast. So I'm going to be drawing for about like 10, 20 minutes. And if you guys have any questions, this is your time to ask me stuff. I know a lot of you can reach out to me on Instagram, and I normally tend to answer relatively quick, but I want to make the streams in the morning my giving back to you guys. So while I draw, I want you all to ask anything that you have wanted to ask me. Like, what do you want to learn? What is it that's getting you stuck? Why are you not where you want to be? Those sort of questions would be good to answer while we talk. And that way you also get a little bit of feedback from a professional and without having to like beg them for it. I know it's so hard sometimes to like find artists that will actually help, or people that have, a relative amount of success tend to kind of seclude themselves because we do get berated quite a bit for help or collaborations or anything like that. So I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys a chance to do this. How do you keep up with your OCs? Say you have lots of them. Okay, treat it like seasons. Treat it like you are essentially creating a show. And, when you see a show like Friends, yeah, there's all the main characters, but you don't see them all the time, right? You see them, sparingly, and you see them, like in their own stories within the story. So that's what you got to do when it comes down to when you have a bunch of OCs. It's just a matter of actually, it's a matter of understanding what you want to do with them and then pushing through that concept. Okay? You need to understand that creating the character is the easiest part, honestly. It's creating the character and then building a story behind it. No, Wingstop. I do not want wings. Yeah, it's just a matter of building the story behind the character, which is daunting, but it's also incredibly fun. So it's honestly, it's just like a big give and take. You need to understand that you're building a brand or you're building a story or a comic, and each one of those components, each one of the characters that you decide to put in that story is going to have importance in that story. So you don't just make characters to make characters. You make characters to make your story work or make your story flow or make things transition the way that you want it. Maybe you need a villain to be a certain catalyst for, something. Like it maybe have no idea. I'm not necessarily sure what your OCs do, but for example, for me, it's becoming incredibly challenging and not difficult and not like off-putting, but challenging to figure out the path that I want to take my little character on. So I don't know if I want it to be a battle manga, like a battle anime-ish type of thing where we have like little demons with all different powers and stuff, or we have or maybe it's just like a run-of-the-mill like day in the life of a little girl that just found like a super little demon. It could be as simple as that. Maybe she just runs into it and then like it just opens up a whole world of like acknowledging that, like any other like thing like Bleach or Naruto or something like that. So I'm still struggling to figure it out. Ooh, awesome. My breakfast is done. I'll make myself a protein shake in a little bit. Ooh, one thing that I will talk about a little bit, and I think that this might help a lot of you there. The importance of getting up and out of your house and off your desk and talking to people and communicating with human beings. I know that that's a very difficult thing to do for a lot of us since we're artists and we do not like people. We like drawing people. We don't tend to like being around other people. You know, if you're anything like me, you enjoy your own little like world in your brain. And once you enjoy that a lot, spending time with other people is essentially a battle against if going out is going to bring me more peace of mind than being in my home. My whole view of things has like shifted very drastically ever since my last relationship ended. Back then, all we would focus on was having fun. Something had to be fun if I went out and did something, right? It had to be glorious. It had to be luxurious. It had to be like an event. And all I wanted in reality was just peace of mind, just ease, normalcy, consistency. That's just how I function. And I know that a lot of artists think like me too. So we actively have to try to get out of the house. We have to actively try to socialize with human beings. And if we don't want to be alone, we have to actively try to talk to people and meet people and stuff. You know, and it's not always easy. And the pandemic made things very easy to do everything remote. You know, so for a couple of years, if it wasn't for my ex-girlfriend Marianne, I would not have gone out almost ever. So, but it wasn't things that I necessarily enjoyed. So now that I'm learning to do things on my own again, it's interesting because I have to figure out the things that I will tolerate, the things that I like, the things I don't like. And you know what I found out? I found out that I do not like going out to drink at bars. I find it a pointless task. Like, it just brings absolutely no pleasure to me. But I don't like drinking, really. Like, normally I drink for, like, social aspects. Like, if somebody offers me a beer, we're going to a bar or something. But, yeah, it's just weird. Like, I don't want to meet people at bars. Because I don't want to be in those situations after I end up in a relationship with someone, you know? So ideally, I think that if you're going to meet people that you want to be around, go do social things that are going to attract the people that you want to have in your life. So if you want to draw more, you know, I found going to coffee shops and just drawing people and enjoying their company as you just like draw and doodle and do little chit chat while you do your things is the easiest way to go about that. The thing you have to do though, and the thing that is intimidating, is actually talking to people outside of them reaching out to you. You know, like you making the first move, especially ladies, especially you guys. It's a little bit harder for girls to go up and talk to random people because it's not something that's naturally in their nature. We as like dudes have to do that to ever interact with anyone of the opposite sex. So we got that nervousness and we got that thing down. You know, like if So it might be a little bit harder, but I promise you that if you actually approach it with your art and you show people your art and you draw them or you draw something for them, everyone reacts the same way. And it's always with a big fat smile. So I highly suggest that you do that. Harlequin Ibex. I'm a routine kind of person. I'm a routine person as well. I honestly, like, if I could do the same thing in that same outcome, produced a peaceful, happy, normal, productive life, I would do it. I would do that every single day. And mostly because I just enjoy peace of mind. Okay, so I gotta go eat because I have my playoffs for my pool championship thing today. So thank you all so much for keeping me company for a couple minutes. I will be doing these here much more often, and I love y'all. So don't forget that, okay? I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. So tune in around 9 and 10. That's the magic time that I'm going to be doing these. And I will see you all next time. Make sure to like and subscribe to my thing. Blah, 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 blah. You know, all that stuff that everybody says. If you follow me on Instagram, follow me here too. I'm going to be transitioning to here much more because Instagram is screwing every creator out there. So I'm just going to slowly start pushing my content here. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys all next time.